I had a few lessons before this, trying to pronounce it. I'm sure it's not correct, but that'll be fine. So, Fred, over to you.
Well, guys, good evening. So, first things first, we'll go through some safety procedures. So, we wash our hands.
Promise.
We do have a hand sanitizer. Make sure your board are steady. So, using wet cloth, that's the best procedure. And then also nice sharp knives. So, to start with, so as Marina say, I will show you how to cook fricassé d'Anjou. D'Anjou. That's the region, obviously, where I was born, so close to my heart. Being French, it wouldn't be any French cooking without cheese, obviously.
As you can see, I placed myself very strategically down this side.
Or closer to the
right
wine.
Next to the wine, right next to the cheese, right next to the fresh breads. And I think I'm going to stand here for the rest of this. So, over to you, Fred. I'm quite fine here.
Yeah, that's fine. You're closer to the wine than the cheese, but that's fine. It's fine with me. So, coming back to the Loire Valley, so basically, a bit of history. So, well known for his wine, castle, a lot of cheese, a lot of charcuterie. For any of you who love charcuterie, rillettes. We're close to Le Mans. For any of you who know that, I know that you mentioned that before, Marinella, there is a well-known English couple who moved close to where I live, which is close. His name is Dick and Angela Stolbridge, and then that's a show on TV. It is one of my wife's favorite shows, also called Escape to the Chateau. So that's also in the same area. So the Loire Valley is between Brittany and close to Paris. So a lot of English expats living there. So yeah, there you go. So that's basically for the history of. Then we can start to cook slowly.
So we've done a bit of a twist to today's recipe. Usually, as Fred gave me a short talk earlier, you would use chicken.
Chicken.
Fred is going to show you a great alternative to meat. So you'll use
Humph, which is something that I discovered actually working first at Barings. That's used quite a lot by Josh and Stan here. So which is a great product, to be honest. Will really look similar to chicken, but it's soya based, so totally vegan. It's a lovely product. So it's a bit of a twist, but then there you go. And I will add also some vegetable like asparagus and vegetable tagliatelle, who are not normally part of the dish, but that's again it's just to add a bit of your fiber there.
Just to add a bit of Fred touch to it, basically.
There you go. Because it's normally quite earthy dish, like simple, made famous by one chef called Armand Bouzy in 1930 when he opened the Welcome. That's again in Angers, which is the area where I grew up. And there you go. It's a lovely recipe. And then today will be a vegan version of this recipe.
Okay, so let's start.
First thing first, butter, vegan, of course, vegan butter. You can start with your mushroom, Marina. You can quarter mushroom, please.
Sure. So I've asked earlier, how should I do the mushrooms? And I've asked, should I take the end bit off? Yes or no? So the chef comes closer. So like, yes, of course. You come here and you do just this.
Cut them, yeah.
And I'm like, that's a bit too complicated.
You just go the easy way.
This, and off it goes. So choose whichever way you want to go by.
Just also to let you know, every single veg have been washed before, so to avoid any cross-contamination. So they are ready to use.
And again,
just melt your butter.
Again, you don't peel the mushroom as I've been told before.
No.
But a lot of the flavor is in the skin of the mushroom.
There you go. A lot of vitamins that are on the skin. So we'll start by sauté the hump. There you go.
As Fred said, we are going to add some carrot and courgette to our dish. So I'm going to
Tagliatelle. Be careful with the.
Tagliatelle. the carrot, and I've been told to be very careful as this is
Especially
one of the most
spit killer.
dangerous.
So then
This
again,
tiny little bit is very dangerous in the kitchen apparently, so I will take your word for it.
be extremely careful with that. So then for the baby onion, to give you a chef's trick, you know, just boil some water, put them in there for a few minutes, cut the end. There you go, that's your onion peel. Easy. Then again.
Is this with any onion or just the baby onions?
Oh, baby onions, we do that with baby onions. Easy. Then you can do that with garlic also, which helps a lot. Because garlic is very...
Garlic?
Garlic, yeah. It's very French, that's my French accent, you see. Quite strong. Then again.
And
So
same
obviously,
with the courgette?
sorry.
Same with the courgette?
Yeah, same with the courgette. So if I was using chicken, it will take 35 to 40 minutes to cook. Take only 15 to 20 minutes and that's it. 15 minutes soft.
So do you add the carrot and the vegetables just to bring some color to the dish?
Yeah, just to bring some
taste?
color and then some, you know, like, it's nice, colorful, and you will see at the end, you know, you will have a restaurant style.
I'm scared of this thing now, so I'm
Yeah,
very
be
careful.
extremely careful. Yeah, be extremely careful. It's extremely sharp. You'll be surprised, you know, how many people cut themselves with that. Filler more than nice.
Will that be enough?
Yeah, it will be more than enough. So first onion. Done.
I think we have a bit of a technical problem, so I'm just going to have to walk around to get the lights back on. In a
That's
minute.
fine. See you in a minute. Just lost my sous chef for the day. Cooking in the dark. There you go. Where's the marinara? This is like direction.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Now mushroom.
Yep.
Then again, nice sauté. Just bring some color. You release the soup from the, which is the flavor, before we add the wine. So we just let that cook for 5 minutes, just to saute everything. Nice wine. So wine, you know, like I have to promote my the area. Cabernet d'Anjou, to drink with that is perfect. Nice and fruity.
I did say we do have French wine in Barings, and Fred said, huh? I'm sure you have French wine, but you do not have this wine. So I was like,
Which is Cabernet d'Anjou. So yeah, you will have in this area, you know, you do have Chinon, Cabernet d'Anjou, Gamay, Rosé d'Anjou. So which is used to cook. You know, some will use the Rosé d'Anjou to cook the fricassé, but normally should be white. It's up to the individual. So now we can what we call déglacé with the wine. There we go. I'm sure you want to try.
well, I have a better use of the wine, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
of course, I'm sure you do.
You cannot cook French without having a glass of French wine. It would be a shame.
So now, as I say, you know, it's déglacé. Reduce the wine to reduce the acidity. And then, as I mentioned to you earlier on, you know, we do not use any, you know, like normally we'll use either corn flour or some flour in some recipe just to thicken the, but not in this recipe. It's just reducing. So you reduce all the product, you need to have the right consistency. And that's it. So that needs to reduce now, and then we'll add the cream, reduce down.
So if you have a bit of prep for this, it would be a very quick meal for when you come back from
Very,
work
very,
in the
very
evening.
quick. To be honest, it's extremely, you know, like it's just onion. You know, normally it's 4 main products, which is the chicken, the mushroom, baby onion, and then obviously the cream and wine. So we have 5 main products. But then, yeah, that's the original recipe. Then obviously, you know, you can add, you know, like as I say, it's your fiber there.
Make it bread.
A bit of asparagus, a bit of that's quick. You know, asparagus will take, as I say, in boiling water, 2-3 minutes. This is just 30 seconds just to keep them crunchy. and then to add a bit of oomph to the
And you
plate.
don't serve it with any rice or mash or anything else. Usually,
Well, it would be,
as it is.
yeah, because you know, like that was a dish, you know, like as I say, you know, more for the middle class, you know, for that was served, you know, in the 30s up to till now. But then people were putting using potatoes, you know, in those times. So
Yeah.
you could do mash, yeah, sauté potato, anything that you want, you know,
But
like rice would go well with that.
You recommend to just have it on its own,
As it is.
as it is.
Yeah, normally it's as it is. But then,
And then finish it with some wine, some cheese, some bread.
there you go, you know, cheese, we can have a little baguette there, typical French. Obviously, it wouldn't be French without cheese. And so there you go.
I'm not French,
the
but
color.
I love being French for one evening.
Yeah, that's my wife said. Yeah. So there you go. So then
So do you just reduce it?
reduce it.
Yeah.
You can chop a bit of parsley.
Sure.
Make sure you keep your finger. This knife is extremely sharp. So it will just be for the end decoration. So here now I will drop a bit of cream. When I say a bit of cream, you know,
This is a bit. This is a bit.
Yeah.
Of cream.
in France, this is a
French.
bit. Yeah, there you go. I mean, the way we cook now has changed. You know, we go more healthy, but as I say, you know, I grew up, you know, and then when I was trained in the 70s, you know, everything was rich, creamy, a lot of butter, extremely.
Still is.
Huh?
Still is.
That's changed quite a lot. You know, you have to, you know, like got all those healthy.
I use a lot of butter in my cooking too.
You know, the butter is it's healthier than oil. You know, to a certain extent. You know, you need some butter. There's a lot of vitamin in butter. So there you go. That we need to reduce. Season. A bit of salt. Pepper. Did you try your wine? I'm sure you did.
Oh, I haven't.
Ah, you see?
Welcome to Barings.
Thank you. Cheers. Let's try. That's the way to cook.
It's lovely.
Let's remind me, you know, the good chef who always had the wine with his, was he Floyd? I think it was Floyd. You know, this English chef who always had
Yes,
wine.
yes, yeah, you would.
I mean, he had anything. From wine to cognac to anything that he could find, but that was amazing. There you go. So you just reduce that, you know, that's really, as I say, we take with the oomph 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes stop, just to reduce.
It's a lovely dish to have
Nicely.
friends over as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah, easy,
Yeah.
very, extremely easy to cook.
Quick.
You know, like, and then, you know, you can impress, you know. It's,
Look how lovely. Look what a great chef I am.
you don't need to, you don't have to go too crazy. Nice and simple. It's, then you can prep your just for the veg. So first we'll blanch the asparagus. Then the veg. As I said, that will take only 30 seconds. You need to keep that crunchy. Al dente, like the Italian would say. It's al dente.
Well, excuse me, we are French here.
I know, but then you.
French mates.
So always try. Chef always have a lot of spoon around them. There you go. Just reduce.
So do you leave it to thicken, basically?
Yes, that's what you do. Yeah, there's no, as I say, you know, there is no
Yeah.
use of a flour or nothing. So you know, it is there is no gluten in there. So you just reduce to the right consistency.
And have you seen any difference in plant-based cream compared to normal cream?
No.
No?
Just apart from no. Not to be honest, no. You know,
Same consistency.
I'm getting used to, you know, like as I say, you know, like during the pandemic, you know, I cook way more vegetarian, and
Yeah.
then, you know, like you cook differently, and then you know that this product, you know, the oomph, before coming in Barings, I never heard of it, and then it's Stan and Joyce, as I say, who introduced me to this product, which is lovely, I really love it, and then you can do a lot of things with that. You can turn that to, you know, like as I say, those stew look like you know, any fricassee that you would do. If you look at it, you know, it really looks like chicken, to be honest.
It
And
is,
then
but
you
someone
can
tried
do.
it, I did not know the difference.
And then you can do a lot of dishes with that. You know, like you can do a pulled. It looks like you can make sure that you look like pulled chicken or pulled pork. So
Yeah.
in a bun, it's lovely. There's so many things that it's so versatile. There's a lot of things we can do. So there you go. So then now we can blanch our asparagus. A few minutes. Chop the parsley. So we're almost there. Lovely little dish.
In the meantime,
With wine and cheese if you want to. So wine and cheese, bread. That's the best part. Then you can roast pepper, something. I love black pepper. You see that's the right consistency. Not too thick, not too liquid. Just perfect.
and if you don't have the baby onions, would you advise to use shallots?
Shallots.
As it's sweet,
Yeah, it's as sweet as the baby onion, but you could use, you know, white onion. You know, there's no
Yeah.
problem with that. Remove the asparagus. Set them aside.
Do you drop it in the pan, or do you finish it off with asparagus and?
No. You just blanch the asparagus, and then, you know, like that's it.
Yeah.
So that's just boiling water
Just to show
with
off,
salt.
basically.
Yeah, that's all. You know. That's what it is to be a chef. You know, as I say, you know, like cooking is like, you know, it's like love. You know, you need passion. Without passion, there's no love. Without passion, there is no cooking. That's how it works. You know?
As long as it's under half an hour, I can put a lot of passion into it.
There you go. You know, like it's
Cooking that takes longer
Nice
than
and
half
easy.
an hour is just a bit too much for the time.
obviously it would be bit, as I say, a bit longer if it was chicken, because you would need minimum like 30-35 minutes to cook your chicken down, because you will dice your chicken.
Yeah.
But then not much longer to be honest. So that's it. That's done. That's your veg that you keep crunchy, like the atay, vegetable together. Set them
And I still have
aside.
my fingers.
Just keep them. Yeah. Still have your nails and everything. So that's it. There you go. And all we need now is to put that together. Choose the easy bit.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Thank you.
So take your plate. Vegetables. Little spoon. Put the plate in. Asparagus first. This is the easy bit. There you go. That's it. Give a bit of volume to spray with your veg.
Very nice.
There
Really,
you go.
really nice.
A bit of sauce around. Spoon over there. A bit of the sauce. There you go.
Very
Parsley.
chefy. Very chefy.
That's it. As the chef Albert used to say, happy cooking.
And voila.
Et voilà, as we say in France, et voilà.
Voila.
Bon appétit.
So I hope you enjoyed it. This is our French fricassee d'Anjou.
French fricassee d'Anjou, that's the vegan
And
version.
Marco with the French wine. So I hope you have a lovely evening. And I'll see you
Then, as we say in France, santé.